Welcome back here at Cardinals Field as our pregame show continues here prior to Game 2. Now time for the front office report. Join us as we are every Friday by Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava. Chuck, how are you?
Nick, good to be here. Good to see you.
Good to see a win for the Newport Gulls in Game 1 just a few moments ago.
It's nice to get a win, isn't it? You know, you kind of get used to, I don't want to say used to winning, but I haven't had to say too often it's nice to get a win. But, you know, listen, it's that time of the year, and I'm happy for this team. I know they're going to turn it around.
Chuck, looking at the longest losing streaks in franchise history, there aren't that many. 2 now at 5 games, 1 at 6 games, and 1 at 4 games. Other than that, every losing streak this team has ever amassed, going back 14 years now, has been 3 games or less. That's just, I guess, an impressive testament to the players that have come here.
Yeah, and there's no question about that. I mean, this team running into a 5-game skid or slide really is hard luck that we've had. A couple of one-run games and a couple of games where we just got beat good. But, you know, at this time of the year, Nick, it's okay to do it now. We don't want to have these games happen at the end of the month. So, listen, we're going to get through these bumps now, and we're going to move on.
2 of the Newport Gulls All-Stars. In fact, both of their starters shined in this game this afternoon. Tommy Emmon, great full extension catch in the shortstop position. He'll be the starting shortstop for the NECBL South. Blaze Salter will be in the home run derby, starting first baseman for the Southern Division team on Sunday. Had his 8th round tripper to retake the league lead in RBI.
You know, the way things have been going for us, Nick, you almost waiting for the worm to turn. And we had second and third in the first inning, and we didn't score. We had second and third in the second inning and didn't score. And then we saw them get second and third, and that line drive to left, I thought it was a base hit. And then Tommy came out and made a diving catch that, you know, ended that inning. And we really needed that, because I think if they scored a couple runs there, it kind of deflates a little bit, you know. It kind of, here we go again, kind of the mental attitude. And I think that, you know, that was a great play and just kept it in zeros until we scored some runs and loosened things up a little bit.
Jose Vizcaíno missed the All-Star team. However, since joining the Newport Gulls a little bit late, he had a slow start. He's been swinging a really hot bat. He went 3 for 3 in the plate in this one.
Yeah, you know, I think, frankly, I think it's just his first game that he played here where he just, you know, didn't square the ball up. But every other game that I've seen him play, he's squaring the ball up. If he's making outs, he's hitting it hard. If he's driving the ball, he hits it hard. So that's good for him. We need that right now, too.
Gulls will send 3 other players to the All-Star game up in Holyoke on Sunday, including Nick Zamorelli, who will be reserve at third base, and 2 relief pitchers, Mark Huberman and Armand Rugel, will close this afternoon's game.
Yes. Listen, every time we get All-Stars on the team, we're very proud of them. Mark Huberman's been doing an outstanding job. Armand's been doing an outstanding job. I'd like to have seen more guys get on there. I think Van Vossen would have definitely been on there hadn't he not decided to go into the bullpen and have a couple of rough bullpen appearances because his numbers were there, but he just kind of slid compared to some of the other guys. But other than that, really, I mean, I think these are the guys that had the numbers based on what the league represents.
Good to see prior to the game today and here in town for a few days, former Gulls hitting coach Al Leyva.
Oh, we're always happy to have Al back. Al's our man, and, you know, actually, since he's been back, Nick, he's been working with our hitters. He was over my house yesterday in my batting cage working with Ben, and I know he was down here early working with some of our hitters. He's just so passionate about what he does. We miss him. Ty does a great job, but we love Coach Leyva.
Newport Gulls have a very special night tonight here at Chuck. It's fighting leukemia lymphoma tonight. PMC fights cancer, including Sarah Ripper will be honored at the field and recipient of a lot of support.
Yeah, you know, when we plan these nights, Nick, over the course of the winter or into the spring, we really try to at least we have one night over the last number of years. It's really geared towards one individual, towards one real significant meaning, whether it's cancer, leukemia, ALS, breast cancer. You know, people who've been stricken with other illnesses. We try to help, and that's what this venue is about. That's what our team's about. It gives us, we provide a conduit for people to support these things. So Sarah is one of our host family moms, and when it happens to your own, it's like your own kid, your own sister, your own mom. Then it's time to rally your troops and time to rally your family together. And that's what the intent is here, is to bring the Gulls family together in support of Sarah Ripa tonight. Not just this baseball team. It's not about what we can do. It's about what all these people are going to do for her. And it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Finally, check some housekeeping for the Newport Gulls. One or two players might have departed over the last week or so. We've had all these rainouts. Haven't had much of a chance to check up on the team and see who's not here.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, Nick, where you've got moving pieces and you've got to stay on top of it. And we've got some moving pieces. Let me see, who did we lose? Anthony Mitrovic left the other day. His grandmother's very ill. So we, gave him a pat on the back and thank you, and go back and take that. Family's got to be a precedent over a baseball game. So, we said it's time for you to go home and take care of your grandmother. So we understood that. Injuries, the injury bug. Reed Gamash's wrist is hurt right now. He hurt it at a couple batting practice up in Vermont. And so we got to shut him down for about a week. And if he continues to have problems, he's going to have to get an MRI done. But we're hopeful we can get him back. Nick Zamorelli is going to be gone at the middle of next week because he needs surgery for the small cyst that he has. Nothing serious at all, but it has to get done before he goes to school. So, unfortunately, the doctor scheduled it for next week, and it needs to get done. So we support that. You can't do anything about those things, but we got enough talent here. We got enough guys to kind of pick up the slack. Everybody steps up. They play more. That's not a bad thing. And we'll just keep moving along. Hopefully that's the extent of it, though, Nick, because going into the last 2 weeks of the season, we're going to be playing 16 games in 16 days, and one day off with the All-Star game, and we have to have everybody ready to contribute.
Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Paver, thanks as always for joining us in the front office report here in the pregame show.
Thank you, Nick. Thanks for having me.
Good luck for the Gulls tonight against Danbury in Game 2. As our pregame show continues, Newport Gulls baseball is next. It's Newport and Danbury back live in the booth on the NECBL Broadcast Network.